Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel GDC Classes English. In today's session, we are going to discuss an important topic of your Human Anatomy and Physiology subject, and the topic is digestive system. This topic is covered under your official pharmacist syllabus given by your MRB Pharmacist organization. So let's start our session with our first question. So here's the first question. Duodenum is situated at, duodenum is a part of your small intestine, DJ. This is the code word for my small intestine. D relates for duodenum, J relates for jejunum, and next we have I. DJI, that is your ileum. So this is the correct sequence also for your small intestine, duodenum, jejunum and ileum. So duodenum is situated at the uppermost part of small intestine, as it is the first part of your small intestine. Clear? It is not a part of your lungs, it is also not a part of your brain, and also it is not the tail of your intestine. Tail of your intestine is rectum and anus. Clear? So correct answer is option number A. Next question. The policeman of the abdomen is, the function of policeman is to protect you. So the abdomen, the policeman of abdomen is your greater omentum. Greater omentum is a type of or many layers or two layers of your fatty tissues which provides the protection to your internal lower abdomen organs. So the correct answer is your greater omentum. Clear? This is known as policeman of your abdomen, a double layer of fatty tissues that covers and supports intestine and organ in your lower abdomen. Clear? Next question. Next question. Till now, if you have not registered yourself in MRB Pharmacist free batches test series, then do join now because it is of no cost. It is totally free for you all. So don't waste time. Just download GDC Classes app, click on the batches section. After clicking on plus symbol, you have to type a batch code, that is MRB25, and press OK button. Before 24 hours, your request will be accepted, and every day sharp 6 PM you will be getting your test available on your batches. Clear? Next question. Man cannot digest cellulose whereas cow can do so because cow and other animals like goat are able to digest your cellulose. Cellulose is present in your plant materials, but we people cannot digest cellulose in the raw form. We can digest it after just cooking it, but in a raw condition we cannot digest because we don't have the symbiotic bacteria that is present on the gut of your animals like cows and your goat. Also, the name of bacteria is Ruminicoccus. It is present in the rumen of your cow. Rumen is a part of our digestive system. See, this is the rumen of our cow, and it contains a symbiotic bacteria known as Ruminicoccus, responsible for only digestion of your cellulose. Clear? It will break down it as cellulase. Clear? Cellulose to glucose. Next question. Bile is produced in. The production of bile takes place in your liver. The storage of bile is responsibility of your gallbladder, and the bile is used by your small intestine for digesting your fats. Clear? Next question. The major contributor to the blood supply of liver is, at once you can understand the correct answer will be your hepatic artery. But no, hepatic artery is a common pathway of your circulatory system. But we are asking about the major contributor which provides or supplies blood to your liver is your portal vein. This portal vein is directly connected through your small intestine and carries away the nutrients along with your blood. So this is the major distributor of blood in your liver. Clear? See, hepatic portal vein delivering deoxygenated blood from the small intestine containing nutrients. It contains the nutrients. Next question. Gallbladder is located in. Gallbladder is always situated at the right lumbar region. What is lumbar? Lumbar is a part of your lower spinal cord, CTLSC, cervical, thoracic and lumbar. Lumbar is in third number and it is present just behind your gallbladder. So right lumbar region comprises of your gallbladder, liver and right colon. Clear? Left lumbar comprises of your descending colon and left kidney. Next question. Which digestive enzyme is produced in the salivary glands and the pancreas? Okay. Amylase, pepsin, lipase and peptidin. Pancreas is not responsible for production of pepsin or lipase or peptidin, but it can produce amylase. Why? The main function of your pancreas is for the digestion of your glucose, that is insulin is produced. So amylase is responsible for the digestion of your carbohydrates, which are the type of a sugar. Likewise, salivary gland also contains amylase because the digestion of your glucose gets start from your mouth itself. Clear? So correct answer is your amylase and is responsible for digestion of your carbohydrates. Clear? Next question. The hydrochloric acid in stomach is secreted by which type of cell? Okay. The HCl present on your stomach is secreted by parietal cell of your stomach. Clear? It is secreted by parietal cell. Goblet cell is responsible for secretion of mucus, which protects the lining of your stomach. Parietal cell produces gastric acid, that is hydrochloric acid. Chief cell produces pepsinogen, that is a protease precursor. D cell produces somatostatin, which inhibits your acid secretion. G cells produces gastrin, which stimulates your acid secretion. So these are all the types of cells present on your stomach and their function. Clear? So this table is an important and must for your exam preparation. Next question. In adults, incisor makes up the majority of teeth. Total number of incisors are? There are total 4 types of teeth: canine, incisors, premolars and molars. So your incisors are present 4 in one row. Clear? This upper jaw comprises of 4 incisors and a lower jaw comprises of 4 incisors. So there are total 8 incisors present on your teeth. Clear? The number of canines are 2. Then we have molars, that is 4. Okay? Next question. Which one of the following is not a function of liver? Storage site for vitamins. Yes, liver is responsible for the storing of vitamins. Site of metabolism of proteins. Yes, liver is responsible for metabolism of many things. Secretion of glucagon. 1 minute. Glucagon is secreted by your alpha cells of pancreas. So it is not secreted by liver. So this will be the correct answer because this is wrong as respect to your liver. Clear? Okay. Next question. The hardest substance in the human body is, the hardest substance present in human body is your enamel. Until and unless your enamel is corroded, you are not, or your teeth is unbreakable. It cannot break at once until and unless the force of pressure is too much. But your teeth will break, but your enamel, the outer covering of your teeth, doesn't get separates. So the hardest part of a human body is the enamel. Once the bone can also get fractured, cartilage also gets ruptured, ligaments also get tear up, but enamel is the hardest part. Insulin is synthesized in which cell of the pancreas? Our pancreas have 3 types of cells: alpha, beta and delta. Alpha cells are responsible for the production of your glucagon. Beta cells are responsible for the production of your insulin. Delta cells are responsible for the production of your somatostatin, and somatostatin is responsible for the inhibition of your growth hormones as well as inhibition of secretion of your gastric juices. Clear? Okay. Next question. The salivary enzyme converts starch into sugars before food is swallowed. Okay. The salivary enzyme converts starch into sugar. So it is known as the ptyalin. Ptyalin is responsible for the digestion of your starch. Gastrin is present in your stomach. Pepsin is responsible for digestion of your proteins. And the last we have ptyalin. Ptyalin is responsible for the digestion of your starch molecules into sugar. Clear? Okay. Next question. Greatest absorption of iron takes place in. Okay. In your body, the absorption of all things are under the control of your small intestine. Small intestine is the particular organ where the absorption takes place. Even in your large intestine, only water is reabsorbed, but other nutrients and food particles are not absorbed. Clear? So the duodenum is your first part of your small intestine and is responsible for many absorption. Stomach is responsible for digestion. Descending colon and transverse colon is a part of your large intestine and is not involved in your absorption process. Clear? So correct answer is duodenum. Next question. The term deglutination is related to. Mastification is the term to masticate, means to chew up. To swallow up anything, we use the term that is known as deglutition. Clear? Next we have to cut is your mastication. Clear? So correct answer is to swallow up. Next question. Name the longest part of alimentary canal. Many of the students still thinks that our esophagus is the longest part of your digestive system, but no. The longest part of your alimentary canal or digestive system is your small intestine. As its name indicates, small, but it is not small in the size. It is approx 3 feet in length. How much? 3 to 5 times in length of a human body, and 6 to 6.7 meters is the length of your small intestine. Clear? Next question. Where is the liver situated? Liver is situated just above your abdominal cavity, just like an cap. Clear? So correct answer is upper part of abdominal cavity. Look, this is your stomach, this is your liver. Okay? Next question. The esophagus connects. The esophagus never connects from your mouth. It connects from your pharynx. How? This common pathway is known as your pharynx, which is a common pathway both for your nose and for your mouth. Afterwards, the esophagus and windpipe both have the origin. So this esophagus is now connected through your pharynx and it reaches up to your stomach. So correct answer will be pharynx to stomach. Clear? Okay. Next question. Mechanical digestion begins in the. Mechanical digestion means we are applying some kind of energy. So the energy is applied or cutting process is applied by your mouth. The teeth is responsible. So the correct answer will be your mouth. Clear? Next question. The food that enters the intestine from the stomach is called. Okay, there are two types of things. One is your bolus and another is your chyme. Fundus is the upper part of your stomach. This chyme is the food plus acid, which is we also known it as bolus. Okay, food plus acid is equal to your chyme. Clear? Next we have bolus. This is food plus saliva. This is known as your bolus. Clear? But a question is, when your food enters from stomach to your intestine. So this is stomach, which contains your acid part. So bolus plus acid is your chyme. Correct answer is chyme. Clear? Okay. Next question. Which part of the large intestine stores the temporary feces? Okay. The part of large intestine is your colon, cecum and rectum, and the last part is your rectum. After rectum, the anus is responsible for the outflow of your feces. So the temporary storage of feces takes place in your rectum, which is the last part of your large intestine. Clear? Next question. The enzymes present in pancreatic juices are, that is trypsinogen, carboxypeptidase and pancreatic lipase, responsible for protein digestion, responsible for digestion and responsible for lipid digestion. Clear? Okay. See, trypsin and chymotrypsin act upon proteins, small peptides, product. Pancreatic lipids break down the triglycerides. Free fatty acids plus monoglycerides is the product. Pancreatic amylase is responsible for breakdown of your carbohydrates. Maltose and oligosaccharides is the product. Carboxypeptidase breakdown of your proteins. Peptides and amino acid is the product. Nucleases breakdowns of your nucleic acid. Nuclease is the product. Clear? Next question. Complete digestion of your food takes place in your ileum. This is a part of your small intestine. Digestion as well as absorption is completed at the last part of your small intestines. Correct answer will be your ileum. Clear? Next question. The portions of the small intestines in anatomical order would be, as informed in earlier questions, that is D, J. Clear? So D is responsible. D stands for duodenum, J stands for jejunum, and last part is your ileum. So this is the correct order of your small intestine. Next question. Food and chyme are pushed through the digestive system by, okay, ingestion means the process of food we are taking. Mastication is the process of chewing yours, okay. Next we have assimilation is the absorption of your proteins. Peristalsis movement is known as the, it is also responsible for the movement of your food in your esophagus as well as movement of your chyme, that is food plus acid, in your intestine with the help of your peristalsis movement. Clear? It is like a zigzag movement. It is responsible for pushing your food forward. Clear? Correct answer is peristalsis. Next question. Digestion is the conversion of non-diffusible food particles into diffusible food particles. Digestion is a process of converting complex food particles into smaller ones. So the correct answer is your option number C. Clear? Next question. Esophagus is also known as food pipe as it carries food. Clear? Next question. What is the pH of duodenum, DJ? It is a part of your small intestine, and a small intestine is always basic in nature and neutral in nature. So the correct answer is your 7.0 to 8.5, slightly basic in nature. Rest of all values are acidic in nature. Clear? Next question. See here. Mouth, saliva, pH 6.5 to 7.5. Upper stomach fundus, pH 4.0 to 6.5. Lower stomach 1.5 to 4.0 as it contains HCl. Duodenum 7.0 to 8.5. Large intestine 4.0 to 7.0. Clear? Next question. The gallbladder functions to. The function of gallbladder is to store the bile produced by your liver. So correct answer is storing of your bile. Digestion of fat is done by your small intestine. Clear? Storing of urine is done by urinary bladder. And release of, okay, release of nothing is written. Okay. So correct answer is option number A. Next question and the last question. Which of the following is not a disorder of digestive system? Appendicitis. Itis means inflammation in your appendix. Appendix is a part of your digestive system. Peptic ulcer. The ulcer or the the ulcer caused by your acids is your peptic ulcer. Lactose intolerance is when your body is not able to digest the lactose present in your milk products is your lactose intolerance. Next is hypertension. Hypertension is a disease of your cardiovascular system. It is not a part of your digestive system. So correct answer is hypertension. So these were total 30 MCQs related to your digestive system. I hope you enjoyed the class. We will meet at the next session with next topic. Till then, all the very best and thank you.